Welcome to the Urban Wolves Show, hosted by your gracious and humble host, Gerard Washington. Sit back and take this journey with me as I strive to bring working dog knowledge to all. From experts to newbies, we can all learn. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Now enjoy the show, family. On today's episode, we will discuss what I believe is the most important element or aspect of personal protection training. Without this key element of training, you will constantly fail at most canine protection scenarios. So what is this key component of protection training that I'm speaking of? Well, some may call it socialization, but in the working dog world we call it something else. So what's the element of training that is so essential in the development of your pup? If you know, please comment below. Also, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. I'm a working dog content creator who needs all the help I can get to make this channel bigger and better each day and every episode. Once again, thank you for watching. So the answer we are looking for is environmental imprinting. Here's my youngest son Justin Ray working with a litter of 4-week-old puppies. If you notice closely, he has a small plastic bottle in his hand that he is constantly shaking and rattling. Often odd sounds can often be an unwanted stressor or distraction from the work ahead, so we want to get our young prospects over that hump as soon as possible. Remember not to go too far too soon though with the exercises.
I'm Gerard Washington, your gracious and humble host. I'm very excited to have you guys with me tonight. Please forgive me. A little nervous. This is episode 1. This is my first time ever doing something like this. And it is what it is. It's going to get better. Not good at editing or any of that stuff. So forgive me. I got my screens up and here we go. We're talking environmental imprinting. I got some notes here. I want to read off the technical book definition for it, and then I'll kind of get into it, what I think of it, my personal experiences with it, others' personal experience with it, the best dogs I've seen that have it. And yeah, so sit back, give me about 10 minutes because that's about all I can give you, and enjoy episode 1. So the book says typically this occurs between 3 to 12 weeks of age as a puppy, right? Imprinting, right? During the early part of this period, they form intra-dog relationships and learn about their intermediate environment. They also learn about dog-to-dog social skills such as bite inhibition and canine social signaling. Right. All right. Dog imprinting, also known as critical learning period, is a phase in a puppy's life where they are highly receptive to learning and forming attachments, particularly with the environment and the primary caregivers. All right, absolutely. This period, typically between 3 and 16 weeks of age, significantly shapes a dog's personality, behavior, and social skills. Positive experiences during this time can lead to a well-adjusted and confident dog, while negative experiences can have lasting impacts, right? So that's pretty much black and white with it. That's pretty easy to understand. But like most things in dog training, you can read books upon books upon books. You can go to sleep to audio books, and still without proper application, the stuff really means nothing. It's mush. A lot of people confuse environmental imprinting with socializing their pup, and they kind of believe it's the same thing. They're similar, but like I tell people, we're talking about working dogs, right? That's the end product. That's exactly what we're trying to get to. So imagine everything that comes with that working dog, that personal protection dog, that estate guardian, whatever work you're going to do with this dog, as far as guarding or prohibiting someone from coming or whatever, right? You want to picture that dog as an adult. Picture all the stresses, all the things that this dog may have to encounter on the job, right? and you want to work backwards, right? So I said a whole lot to say, whatever you think this dog may face at 2 years old, you have to tactfully, and it's a science to it, introduce these things to this puppy. We call them environmental stressors, or things that would, basically pull out the natural instinct of fight or flight in an animal, right? I don't want to get too wordy. I don't want to, try to sound like a scientist or something like that, but it's just natural animal behaviors that we're talking about, right? This is a genetic thing. This is fight or flight, and that's what we're basically training this puppy against. So things that aren't normal to a dog, wet, slippery surfaces, all this type of stuff, you have to introduce this to this dog as a puppy. The film that you just saw with Justin, I'm sorry, forgive me, I ramble. And you guys, when you get into this channel, you're gonna see I have to stay focused. I got ADHD. I'm probably gonna get some note cards eventually to where I can just stay on topic. But I was supposed to be talking about JR in the video, right? So Justin had a litter of 4-week-old pups, killer pups. Oh my God, this was an awesome litter. This was the actual litter that bought me 2 working dogs. I ended up keeping one female. Her name is Malaloka. I'm doing a whole trilogy or whatever you want to call it on this dog. You guys have become very familiar with the dog. I always brag it's the best dog I've ever had, yada, yada, yada. She started off as a mutt. Let me say that again. She started off as just a mutt, as a hybrid, a cross. You couldn't even really say hybrid.
1. Please check the power of the external devices and cable connection status. 2. Press the input on your remote to change to another input.
Here I go rambling again. But these were 4-week-old puppies, and I'm gonna tell you the cross later. But these were 4-week-old puppies, and I basically had my son Justin Ray. He had shake bottle. We put some rags on some strings, had him tugging. Now these dogs would naturally bite. Like I said, when I come out later and tell you guys to cross, you're gonna understand. But these dogs, what we put into these 2 dogs, or what was already in the 2 dogs, one was a very defensive dog. I mean, couldn't stand anybody. Ended up being my Velcro dog, just loved on me, and that was the male dog. And then the female dog had extremely high prey drive, like anything that moved, like leaves blowing, anything, the dog wanted to put his mouth on her. She was like that, and she had a little bit of defense in her, but anyway, like I said, I'm rambling. Let's get back to these environmentals. So, JR, he has the strings, he got a little, something for him to bite on at the bottom, and he actually has a little shake bottle. And what he's doing is, the puppies are naturally biting, right? They naturally got this thing where they want to yap and grab onto something, right? Now, when you got good puppies like that, I say good puppies because remember, we're talking about dogs that we want to protect, and we want to go into personal protection with these dogs a little later, some type of guardian dog, whatever, right? So, rule 1, bar none or whatever, the bar is the dog has to be able, the puppy has to want to bite, right? So we got biting puppies. It's our job not to go backwards from there, right? So we want to give these puppies every dose of, and I do not recommend letting your child work your puppy. Let me put that out there. Probably should have started with that, but this is litters upon litters to where Justin at this point, he's like my little dog, man. And yeah, so, and I'm not gonna ask him to do too much, but a shake bottle, so the shake bottle is just a little plastic bottle, empty, put some pennies in it, some dimes, a rock, whatever you want to put in it, anything that'll make a little bit of noise. And we introduced the bottle first with nothing in it, just funny noises or whatever. And eventually we put something in it. And that's what he has over the top of the puppy's head. So he's shaking the bottle. They actually have a bottle on the string, so they might be biting on the bottle, and they actually have a rag as well to bite off. So just basically just introducing these. Now, and what we're doing is we're using the drives, right? So these are some little nasty little puppies, man. They had some very high prey drives. So it was pretty easy for us to just go ahead and, give them a bite, because that's kind of what they want to do. I'm smiling because if you know working dogs, you know the glow on the inside when you got a litter of puppies that just want to hang on to everything that you're moving around them. So it may sound crazy to those who are not into it, but yeah, I had some really good puppies. It was almost like, man, it's on me to screw these dogs up. And at the time, I probably was, if I didn't get led into the right direction. Shouts out Charlie Randolph, HK9. But that would be for episode 2 when we talk about some more environmental stuff. We'll talk slippery surfaces next week. We'll talk loud noises other than the shake bottle. Shake bottle was just the introduction. Now we're talking about clapping, just making little noises like that, just so this puppy can, And once again, forgive me for the rambling. I got thousands of stories of working dogs, working puppies, hundreds of film. Forgive the old fuzzy looking film. So that film goes back 10, 12 years, right? And it's going to get better and better and better because the phone quality got better, the cameras got better, all the way up to update. So we're going to mix in the old stuff with the new stuff. And I think it's going to be real entertaining. I'm going to take it off of the environmentals right now because you got to come back for episode 2 to hear the rest of the environmental talk. I just want to get personal, just tell you guys. So I come from football. I used to play ball professionally. I coached in college, coached in high school, worked in the parks. I come from athletics.
1. Please check the power of the external devices and cable connection status. 2. Press the input on the remote.
I kind of came
change
to a spot
another
where I saw the ceiling, and how can I put this in a nice way? And everybody that's did any type of athletics or on a pro level, on a college level, understands this. I came to a spot in coaching where I would have to sacrifice morals and values, if that made sense. It wasn't about football anymore. And I'm not just saying this on some disgruntled, football did me wrong, because football did a lot for me. And we'll get into that episodes, but I just want to share that with you. Talking to a former ball player, and I took all of that passion from playing ball into these dogs. These dogs really saved my life mentally. I'm be honest with you. If it wasn't for these dogs, I don't know what I would have been when that football door got closed, right? These dogs kept me sane. I get a little choked up. I'm sure some people out there that can relate and understand that. Tune in, man. We'll talk more environmental imprinting. Forgive me for all the like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm getting better with the edits. We're going to get a better studio, and the videos are going to get longer. I'm in South Carolina. It's freaking 100 degrees every day down here. So this garage is very hot, and I am working without an AC. So as it cools down, the videos can get longer because I can talk longer without my fan. But right now I'm overheating. And I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, I have 9 dogs. So I got 4 in the backyard right now. I have 5 at a kennel downtown Garden property. And I got to get outside because I hear one crying right now. Probably my young female. Oh, you gonna get to her name is Lucy. Okay, she's off Lou Kane blood, American Pit Bull Terrier. Oh my God, just do your research. Ooh. All right, man, it was good seeing you guys. Once again, I am Gerard Milton Washington. I just said my whole name, Gerard Washington, and I am your gracious and humble host. Thank you for tuning in. We were talking environmental imprinting, and next episode we will still be talking environmental imprinting. Have a good one.